Hello, friends. I'm back, and we are talking about foundations of a good service business. I'm Karanda Adair, the CEO of Carvel Digital, and let's get into it. Today, I want to talk to you about systems. And systems are so important in business, and I recently heard a podcast from Chris L. Davis. Chris is an automation expert and specialist. He's the former education director for ActiveCampaign, which is a tool that I use and love. And he's now has his own podcast, Automation Bridge. And he went through these, what he calls the significant 6 systems. So I'm going to link to that podcast below, and you should definitely listen to it, and you should definitely listen to all his podcasts. But I'm going to give you a high-level overview of these systems, which are all systems that I have known and appreciated, but I really like the way that he laid them out. So I created this visual map to kind of just show what it is that Chris lays out in this podcast. And these are the systems that doesn't matter what business you have, every business needs to have these systems. So we have the traffic system, we have the capture system, the offer system, the close system, the delivery system, and then follow-up, which really runs through all of these different systems. And so what you can see here is that your traffic system needs an input, and that input is an audience. You need eyeballs on your website, your content, your Facebook page, your Instagram, whatever it is. You need eyeballs to get people to actually look at it, what it is that you're producing. And the outcome is that some of those people become qualified prospects. So let's say part of your traffic system is paid advertising. And so you put, let's say, a Facebook ad out there, and the people who see that and actually click through to learn more, those people then become prospects because they're interested enough, they've qualified themselves by saying, yes, I'm interested in this and I want to know more. So now you have these qualified prospects, and you want to try to capture some of those people, and your capture system is going to take those prospects and deliver leads. And the way that that happens usually is you will send those qualified prospects through to a landing page of some sort where you're going to try to capture their email address and maybe some other information about that. And so if they go through with that particular step, well, now they've qualified themselves as a lead. So now you're going to take your leads and you're going to put some kind of offer in front of them. And a certain percentage of the people, the leads who see your offer, are going to want to take the next step. Maybe that's getting on the phone with you. Maybe that's just buying, for your product business, buying the product. But your leads are going to go into your offer system, and some of those leads are going to come out as sales qualified leads, meaning they're going to take enough action and show enough interest that they are ready for a sales conversation or to begin some kind of sales process. And of the people who are sales qualified leads, maybe those people get on the phone with you and they're going to go into your close system where now you're going to put the offer in front of them and give them the details, and now they have the opportunity to say yes or no to your offer. And some of those people are going to say yes, and they're going to close and become a customer. And now with your customers, your goal is then to deliver that service to them as well and as quickly and as effectively as possible so that the people who are your customers, they come out as evangelists. And what happens is in each of these steps, people are going to drop off. And so not everybody who comes to your website or sees your ad is going to become a prospect. Not every prospect is going to become a lead. But as you get the ability to follow up with those people in this step, maybe it's retargeting, right? Maybe they click through, but they didn't do anything else, so you retarget them. If they make it through the capture system, now maybe you have their email address, so they're a lead, and now you can follow up with them. And so at each of these stages, you want to have a follow-up system to keep moving people through to the next step. And so one of the questions that I got was about tracking and what is it that you should be tracking in your business. And at a high level, it's very easy to see that really what you need to track is how many people go into this system, how many people come out, where's the drop off, where are you losing people, and that's where you need to go back and shore up the system. So we can talk more about tracking and get more specific in another video, but I wanted to introduce you to this, and I highly recommend that you don't walk over to automationbridge.com/podcast and listen to the full episode from Chris about the Significant Six systems, where he goes into much more detail. But this was so educational and eye-opening for me, and whether he was with Active Campaign or now with his own podcast, I really love everything that Chris does. He really has a great way of explaining things. So I hope this was helpful for you to see this and go and listen to the podcast. And here's another thing I stole from Chris. If you think of just one person who really needs to see this video, right, who really could use an understanding of these concepts, just do me a favor if you found this valuable and share this video with them. Wherever you're watching it, take that link and send it over to that person in a text or an email. It really helps me out, really helps me spread the word. If you like these videos and find them valuable, you can also subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can come hang out with us in the Service CEOs Facebook group, and you can head on over to carveldigital.com and you can get on my email list to get even more subscriber resources that are only available to folks on my email list. All right, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.